Hello everyone, hello guys. Welcome to another session of poker. Now let me bring you up to speed. Yesterday I played quite an intense session of 10 hours and I recorded it, but I was stupid enough to put on some Lord of the Rings background music, and unfortunately there are copyrights to that, which is the case for most music, but in this case the content was blocked because of a couple of fragments. I think, according to YouTube, only one fragment for now, as you can see here. So it's blocked. Because of one part, which is only 6 minutes long towards the end. But I can't upload the video again because I first have to cut it, and it takes a long while to edit a 10-hour long video, so I'm not sure that will be possible. But anyway, let me bring you up to speed. It was a pretty intense session. Because the WCOOP has started. And the WCOOP, that is the World Championship of Online Poker. Now, most of those tourneys, their buy-ins are a bit too steep for me, but they also have a couple of small buy-ins. And the smallest one is the one that they started with, and that is the 5.50 WCOOP. More than 17,000 players. Registered for this tourney, only 86 are remaining, and we are among those 86. We are 23rd as of now. We have 6 million chips, which doesn't say that much. It's like 45 big blinds, so we are actually doing pretty well. We are already cashing for about $90. So what you see is that we had a total buy-in of $120 yesterday. We played 19 tournaments, a lot of re-entries. We also played a $22 WCOOP, which netted us $5 in bounties, but then we got eliminated close to the money, queens against tens, and the flop was 9 jack 10, so you know what happens then. So we busted that one, unfortunately, but the other WCOOP we did very, very well in. The total cashes that you see are from the other tourneys. We also played a 550 350 player cap, and we got second in that one for $188. So that is the bulk of what you see here. We had 7 cashes in total, counting this one. So, but the $19 still has to be added up to our total cashes here, and we'll do that when the tournament finishes. So it's at least $90, 89.94. If we reach 71st place, it will be 125, and moving on up. First place is $9,000 and $127. If we should happen to reach 7th, then we would break our record of cashes. We had 2 $1,000 plus cashes in the past, but never 1,259 or better. Of course, chances of reaching that are not very high, although we still have a good stack, so we'll see where it goes from there. This was our table that we were playing yesterday, and you can see if you look at my color coding that those were actually all, well, 2 of them I had no information on. I think they were pretty good, pretty standard, but the other ones are not that experienced. So yeah, there are still some inexperienced or let's say low ranked players on Sharkscope left, which improves our chances. On the other hand, we also have, for instance, Easy with Aces. That's an Irish poker pro, Fint in hand, who plays 4 PokerStars. He's a team PokerStars player. And he's playing this tourney because it's a WCOOP and he's still in it. So who knows, we might end up on the same table as him. That would be pretty cool. Fint in hand. Easy with Aces is a guy who always streams live on Twitch, has thousands of fans there. Would be nice to be on his stream. Although the 5.50 of course is not an important tournament for him. This guy plays $1,000 tournaments. But if he should happen to reach a final table, I mean, even for him, those are nice cashes, I would say. And so there are, yeah, this guy is of course a very, very good player, way above our own skill. And there are others like him, who are also very good. So chances of reaching the final table are slim. But we certainly do have a chance, I think. We have a good stack. We can try and play to the best of our abilities. But in the end, you also need a bit of luck. You need a lot of luck, actually, to get this deep already. I don't know if I remember correctly, but I don't think there were any spots in this tourney that were insanely, outrageously lucky. Maybe there were. The tournament has already been running for 10 hours, so maybe there were spots that I forgot about. But even if you don't have those spots, if you play, I think almost 600 hands already, 631, yeah. You have to be lucky that you don't have a good hand against a better hand, like you have kings versus aces or queens versus kings or aces, or ace king versus one of those hands. Some hands just play themselves, and then you have to be lucky to be on the better end of them. And sooner or later you will run into a very big hand and you'll just be unlucky in that way. I mean, it's bound to happen if you play such a long tourney with such an amount of hands. And for now, this has been spared to us for the most part. Let's see. Pots won at Showdown. We won 22 of 28 pots. I think there are a couple of all-ins that we lost, but then we had a bigger stack. And so it's hoping again. I mean, should we happen to run deep, should we happen to reach the final table, that will be another 5 hours of playing, I would assume. This tournament has a very good structure. The blinds go up every 15 minutes. So really plenty of time to hopefully play well and get rewarded for it. I don't think we will have the same table when we take off again. I think we will end up on a different table, which is a bit unfortunate because this table was seems good, of course, with a soft field. And so in 3 minutes we start. I don't think I'm going to play other tourneys today. I want to focus on this one, and I had a tiring session yesterday. And if I'm out of this one, I'll just we'll call it a day. So this session might last 2 minutes or 6 hours. Everything's possible. This table we would be second biggest stack. So 1 all-in against this guy, for instance, and we're out. We can be out. But 45 bigs is not bad. And let's not try and make silly mistakes. You can see the payout structure. So it's already a pretty nice payout for a 550 tourney. Which, while not surprising, I mean there were more than 17,000 players, only 86 remaining, so it's less than 0.5%, I think. Or yeah, about 0.5%. Almost exactly 0.5%, I think. Yeah. And well, then the payouts get interesting. But it would be a bit disappointing if we now end up between 72nd and 107th and 86th, I should say. That would be disappointing. I mean, if I just... Oh, there we go. New table. If we just if we kept folding, never played a hand, I would assume that we would end up somewhere between 27th and 44th. And have a pretty nice cash, but of course we're not going to do that, so we're going to try and play well. So it's always possible that you just have an unlucky hand and you suddenly go out very quickly. But you can also shoot to the top of the leaderboard. In a minute, let's also all players that we don't know yet. So we're off. Oh, we have King Queen on the button. Let's raise it. While I post a little message on Instagram. He can't knock us out, but he can. Hey, there we go! First pot of the day, we're 18th. That's how you do it. Against the scoop winner. Let's look up the other ones. Ah, Shark Scope is going slowly again. Okay, for now this is pretty okay. Carlos goes all in. It's a big all in. Okay, he's also apparently... what happened exactly? Raised from the button and then he went all in. Okay. Okay. This guy is not on shark scope. Let's assume he's good then. And so no Fint in hand at our table. Maybe later in the tourney. $95 this guy. Average stake 115. It's impressive. So yeah, this is a tougher table than the one we were at yesterday. But we already 3-betted him and took chips of him. One remaining, goes really quickly. So 10 to go, 9 to go now. Before there's another money jump. Probably a couple of guys at the bottom who were hanging on to reach day 2. I mean, if I had a very short stack, I would maybe try and take risks to either reach day 2 with a decent stack, or to bust. Oh, we get a walk. If no one raises, I think we are just limping in with the jack 8 off. Two shorties up against each other. We are second in chips. We can't button race with 6 deuce off. That would be pretty outrageous. pot. Pretty standard. 23rd again, out of 74. Yeah, it really goes quickly. Didn't expect to reach the pay ladder this fast. So he seems to be active, 2 hands in a row. Raised first under the gun +2 and now under the gun. Assume just has good hands. And yeah, again those two players in the pot against each other. A very interesting turn. Again he takes it. And he overtakes us. Could raise Queen 10. Let's do it. We still have a pretty big stack. So yeah, from the hijack. That's full time. It's too bad! From the low jack I wouldn't have raised it, so this was really a border case. Obviously we cannot call. Not even this guy. It seems a bit too loose. And he might be tilting a bit after losing 2 hands in a row. Yeah, last time this was an unnecessary value bet, I would think, on the river. He had second pair, he had showdown value, very big bet. It's optimistic. So this guy raises King 10 suited from under the gun. I wouldn't do that myself. $73 remaining. I would raise ace queen off though. Disconnected. Oh, he's also a fellow Belgian. It's easy now. If he raises, we're shoving on him. Close to a money bubble. If he shoves himself, then we fold. Although I doubt that money bubble will mean a lot to him. If he raises, we fold. His stack is a bit too big. Okay. Yellow player to our left. That's always good. Yeah, we have the good players to our right. 3 inexperienced players to our left, so that is you want the worst players to be on your left. So the good players don't have position on you. Because if there's a good player behind you, especially a good aggressive player, and he re-raises a lot, that makes life much harder for you. If inexperienced players are sitting to your left, the choices and decisions you have to make are often much clearer. We're on a money bubble. Sooner or later we'll have to play big hands and be fucking nervous about them. And either get frustrated or exhilarated. Oh, we reached the money bubble. So that's an extra $35. Now let's try and reach the next one, which will take a while. 44th place. As I said, we could try and fold our way towards it, would probably work. Matty Pay is likely freaking out now. Still sitting out, so lost his connection. Probably a pretty important turn for the guy. He made a loss of 8,410 euros. Over more than 11,000 turnies. If he wins this, he makes up for all his losses in all those tourneys in one go. Oh, he's back. And now he's left us for another table. We're below the average stack now. That happens if a lot of players bust quickly. So we're pretty much exactly in the middle of the pack. We have 40 bigs left. Nothing really exciting has been going on at this table. We have a defendable hand in the big blind. Let's see what happens. Well, we can't call with 9 high. That is something we cannot do, even if it's only 7 bigs. 9-8 suited? Sure, maybe. This seems to be one of the more active players at the table. How's Finton doing? Finton is out! 70th place for Easy with Aces. He just made the money bubble, but now he's out. So no chance of ending up on a table with him. Too bad. Would have been a nice experience. Oh! Oh! Lucky bastard. We might raise this from the cutoff. If we'd had the chance. You could raise all in, but it's... I would have just called with the King Jack suited. It flops pretty well. Works to his advantage now. So we have a couple of easy shovers. Well, if you're only playing one turn, you don't have that much to do. Oh, that's a chip leader that joins us. The chip leader. To my right. Just fortunate. So let them stay in until I knock them out, that would be nice. King 4. I think I just fold that one. We have a king, but that is a double-sided blade. Because you're often dominated in those situations. So suppose you hit a king. There are always chances that you're up against a bigger king. So either they say about those kings or races with weak kickers that you either win small pots with them or lose big pots. Because suppose your opponent doesn't have a king and you do, you hit top pair, then he's just going to fold. Maybe you can get one c-bet out of him. And if you both have the king, then you are fucked. And then he bets several times and you're thinking, I have top pair, I can't fold this too easily. Top pair is pretty good. And then the guy shows king queen and you're sitting there with king 3 and you think, why did I defend with king 3? Pocket trees. This guy played more than 2,500,000. So hoping for a set. Don't squeeze. Well, that is the worst flop you can have when you have pocket trays. That is really, really, really a bad flop. Just like that, we're down to 5 million. That's an all in. I put my money on Pudge. Although you can't do this with something like Ace-10 for instance. Pocket tens. Pocket tens would... no, it's possible. Ace Queen? Don't think you can fold Ace Queen there. I think that's just too good. You can have sets or two pairs, but Ace Queen also would have been a re-raise, I think. It's squeeze instead of just a call. If we call with the trace. And he's in the small blind. Isn't this the exact same hand that we had? Almost. Six of hearts is now six of diamonds. Also, experienced players never show their hand. He really just gives information to the entire table about how he's playing, about how he makes a very difficult fold. So everyone now knows you can bluff this guy. There's just some psychological element to the reason that you want to show this is like show me and see what a good fold I can make. I hope I'm right, but you shouldn't do that. Well, there we have the ace queen again. Let's be careful bluffing against him. Oh man. I think we have to call this. This is big, but although he is pretty loose, so would he do that? I think we still have to do it. Otherwise we're just too afraid. $14 bigs, yeah. Man, aces, really? Aces. We block aces. And now we're 47th. 13 bigs. Damn. Seven deuce, that doesn't help. Well, there you have the big hand against. Oh, it was close. I almost folded. But What got me over the line is, yeah, he has 14 bigs. 14 bigs is really not that much. And this is a perfect place for him to squeeze. I certainly don't think I made a mistake, but this is for sure an all-in. If let's see, if one of them raises, it's still an all-in. Yeah, no, it's certainly an all-in. Okay, guys, this might be a short-lived second day. We'll see. Here we go. It's against a chip leader. It's, oh, nice. Come on, come on. Just no 5. Okay, okay, full house. We double up. We're close to our previous stack again. That was a flip. We got lucky there. Because he had the upper hand. 55%. 44. We hit our ace. Not out of it yet. 32nd again. Especially 26 bigs is playable. He lost some chips again. I don't have the garbage tin. There are so many of those I don't have because there are just periods that I'm not playing. Oh, now you can only see the ones that you have. A couple of stupid ones like this flying pig. I don't even know what you want to say when you use it. Short stacks doubling up. Yeah, so we lost that huge pot. But counting everything up, that he's most active player at the table, most active good player at the table. That he had a perfect squeezing opportunity. That he only had 14 big blinds left. I think I couldn't fold the ace queen, and it was just unlucky to. I had expected to maybe up against 10s, jacks, kings even, 9s, and yeah, all kinds of middle to high pairs. But the aces was very unlikely, because there are only 3 combinations left if we have an ace. It's another inexperienced player. 52, and he played, yeah, about the same amount of sternies that we did. 737. played 756 or something. First time I used sharp-scope a lot, I was actually surprised to see how many players have played a lot of tournaments over the years. Most of them thousands, 10,000s even. It'll be a long while before I get there, if I ever get there. I simply don't have the time in my life to spend so much time on poker. I try to do it more since this year. I've played about 600 tourneys this year already. Let's say that I play 900 before the end of the year. Even in 10 years, I wouldn't have reached 10,000 tourneys then. Then I feel like last year it has been a pretty big investment of time for me personally. Although I think the guys who play 10,000 of tourneys, that is also mostly sit and goes. They can play like 50 sit and goes in one day. It's different for MTTs, multi-table tourneys. Well, new guy at the table, making his mark. Okay, next big hand, ace-king suited under the gun, so whatever happens we don't fold this pre-flop. Again against this guy. We have to do it, we have to do it again, and this is for a very, very big pot if he calls us. I mean, we're under the gun. Okay, no snap call, that's good. Nice. See, this is what I mean, he's very active. Again, stresses that we just couldn't make that fold. He re-raises us under the gun when we raise under the gun, and then he folds to our all-in. We have a label for that. Now we're 25th. 33 bigs. But the blinds will go up quickly. And we're actually nearing another money bubble. Let's just limp here. Eight bigs. Oh no, now it's... Yeah, no. I think we wouldn't have called anyway. For a better spot. Maybe the reason that he 3-bet me when I raise under the gun is because he thinks I fold pretty easily. Because I was thinking so long about the ace-queen, he might have found that surprising. Guy is 14,000 in profit, playing small stakes, micro stakes, even over 19,000 turnies. So yes, prove the stripes. Haha. Dude, you have almost nothing left. So I guess it's a total bluff. Sitting out. Oh, that would be... If he had some it didn't say that he had connection problems, but if there was something going on, and that's why he that's weird that he's now just sitting out. Well, let's see what happens there. So raise. No, that was not the hand that I was talking about. Let's see again. So raise, a call. Call. And this is really weird. A huge raise and then he just folds and sits out. Now he has 2 bigs left. We again have 25 bigs. Okay. Doesn't look too good for Carlos. It's over. nice spot to get kings. Fold to another golden raise. I just hope to have a big hand against one of these guys sooner or later. Okay, we made it to the first break. We were unlucky and then we were lucky. And we ended up around same stack as we had in the beginning. Here we are again. Money jump in full spots. Man, there are so many inexperienced players left in this tourney. But you have to get the luck to get a good hand, to flop well, to to be able to trap them in some way. Or you'd be lucky that they overplay their hand against you when you basically have the nuts or a monster. Because the fact that so many inexperienced players are left and so many good players are out means that, having skills is only one part of the game. A very small part, or pretty small part in the short term. Well, that's classic. Oh man, if he shoves, that's such a difficult decision. I think I should call then, but it's such a hard call to make. Because he has 13 bigs. And a good player would shove much worse than ace-9. It would be easier to call a good player here than a bad player if he should shove. A bad player would call much more, with so happy with the pickup. A good player, he would shove ace-8, ace-7, ace-6, maybe all aces. Even ace-2s, ace-3. And a bad player, he would call a lot with those hands. So this guy will be in shove fold modus now, so you won't make too many crazy raises anymore, or creative raises, or plays. Just pick his spots if he plays that well, which I suspect he will do. Jack 10 I would raise in the cutoff, maybe the hijack, not the low jack. Jack 10 suited I would raise. This is often a shove. If you have an ace, a king. Oof, wow. That is not a hand that just plays itself. And he's out. Oh, totally new table. And now the big stack is to our left. And we're immediately in the big blind. One spot to go before there's a money jump, so you have to be careful if you want to try something with this ace-3 suited. So I could shove this. We're just going to call. This is nice. I mean, if he shoved, then we could fold this. So now 22nd. Lowest stack at this point is actually more than 10 bigs. Oh yeah, let's look up the other ones. '51 and he played only 15 turnies. Gun. Ratings of most players are not too impressive. Except for Lila La Journée. A rating of 86. Only 147 turnies. The next money jump is more than $50. No, almost $50. 48, almost 49. blinds going up. Yeah, so mostly around 25 bigs. Below the average, not too far below. This is why we lost the really big pot, the ace queen versus aces. Then we immediately almost we doubled up again. Ace 9 versus 5s, now we were lucky. This was the ace king suited. We got re-raised, we shoved it and he folded. And now this was with the ace tray of spades, and we re-raised and took it on the flop. Now there is a pretty short stack of 1,300,000 chips. Oh, it's Razzle Hazzle, who was at our former table. Oh, he's on the button now. He has some time left. Oh, 44, there's not a player who busted. So no matter, we have reached another ladder up. Huzzah! $174. A 10 would be very nice. Man. It's really a small bet, but not to our stack. It's still, for only a 10 is something I'm happy with. There are only 4 in the deck. Maybe I should have just folded my hand. Queen Jack in a small blind. I don't know. Min raise. Was it a min raise? It was a min raise, right? Let's go again. These are so expensive now. Pocket sixes. Again, this is exactly the same as with the trays that we call with. Exactly the same hand. Same flop. That was also 9 Queen Jack, if I'm not mistaken. And just like that, we have less than 20 bigs. This goes so quickly now. We are 34th out of 43. I mean, the structure is good, it's only every 15 minutes, but the hands are played pretty slowly because this is so deep, and that means we don't get to see too many hands actually. Average stack is more than 10 million. Easy fold. Still waiting for our first big pair. I think our highest pair was the sixes. Did we have nines at some point? No, I don't think so. No, 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 no. Fold to me, guys. Just fold to me. One more fold. Oh, nice! Nice! We get a walk. Okay. Fuck this. 3x raise on the gun. Sucks, man. Wow. This guy's really lucky. We have to tie, it's cut off, queen 10 off. Goddamn. Maybe we didn't have to try it against those big stacks to our left. Sixteen bigs. $26, that's next pay jump. We still have chances of reaching it, but We will need to get lucky. By hopefully just getting a decent hand. .38 left, and we still have a shot at this badge for a WCOOP event. Wouldn't be life-changing money, but $9,000 is very nice. No question about that. We're not amongst the players that are running out today, that are building up their stack. We didn't have any chance to do that. A couple of only well, 2 all-ins, but the first one we lost. The second one got us our stack back a bit. And for the rest, yeah, a couple of pickups with re-raises. Nothing that doubles us up to a very nice stack. For now, we're card dead. And see, this is a problem for me. This is, I don't know if this is a shove or not. If it, now I know it's a fold. But suppose they would have folded. Do I have to shove with my king when I have a? I don't think so. I don't think that's worth the risk. That would really be bottom of my range. Nines is a shove. I know that. Okay, this might be the last hand that we're playing. But this is a clear shove. The stars nuts could have a worse hand. Not an insta call. Oh man, this guy calls. Please don't have an overpair. Tens. 7 please, 7. So that's it. 38th. Ah man, 9s versus 10s. Yeah, I don't think we made mistakes today, not big ones. This was just very unlucky. 14 bigs, that's a clear shove. And we just run up against worst player on the table as 10s. Okay, that was it. So a short session today. We do have a pretty nice cash of $173.97. I mean, it's okay. So let's see. That gives us a total of 413.78. It's not a bad day. And we had everything together. So that gives us this. We have made a profit this year, this quarter of $379 now. So pretty good. But no cash. Or no very big cash. Not a WCOOP title. Okay, so we can put this away. Thank you guys for watching. A bit anticlimactic in the end, but was to be expected. I mean, we did get a couple of pay jumps, and there was certainly more we could have hoped for. That's the way poker goes. Was a unique opportunity. Will probably take a while before it presents itself again. Being so deep in a 17,000 player tournament. But hey, see you guys later.